Okay. All right. So today we're going to be doing, it's not, no. All right. So, hi guys. How we doing? I'm so excited to jump into this because it's my goal to just get better at Spanish. And I was here in Tulum, Mexico, trying to get some of these girls that are also trying to learn Spanish to meet every week. And I was running up against some challenges because essentially they were canceling and bailing. So I decided to start doing some lives. And so here we are. Now, I want to teach you basically the things that I'm learning so that it is easy for you to learn too. I found this teacher who's phenomenal. He's so freaking good. So good. And he has taught me things that have stuck instantly because he's using these learning methods that make you learn really rapidly. So I'm going to use a couple that he shared to teach about the present tense. Okay. Now, you guys know that there are three types of verbs: AR, ER, and IR verbs, right? Three types of verbs. Now, AR verbs are the ones you're going to see about 80% of the time. So if you are trying to think of what the verb ending might be, just go with the idea that likely it's an AR. If you have to guess, go AR. Now, the other thing you want to do is just think like, okay, does this sound sexy? Does this sound good? Does this sound right? Oftentimes, intuitively, you'll be able to know as well. Okay. So again, hi guys, welcome to everyone who's new on here. We're going over how to learn some Spanish and how to rapidly learn it with like these really ancient learning techniques. You will leave here knowing way more Spanish than when you left. Most of the time, you'll see a lot of teachers, they'll teach stuff, but it kind of sucks because they are teaching from really old methods that don't work. They're outdated. It's memorize. Instead of creating stories that will help it stick in your mind. So if you think about when you were a kid and something really shitty happened or something really exciting happened, because there's an emotion attached to it, you remember it. So our goal is to have you leave this live, and we're going to keep it quick. I'm not going to be here for super long. Being able to leave here knowing Spanish, okay? So, and not just knowing Spanish, like you're not going to know the whole language, but knowing how to work with present tense verbs. Now, anyone, if you can just comment, what is a verb? Does anyone know what a verb is? We're going to start really basic. A verb is a what? What is it? Someone put it in the chat, please. Hurry. Time's a ticking. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so what a verb is an action, right? To dance, to eat, to drive, to run, to call. And now, every verb is either going to end in AR, ER, or IR. But the majority end in AR, like 80%. So again, if you can't remember what the hell the AR, what verb ending it is, if you go AR and you guess AR, like bailar, likely you're 80% chance of getting it right. Okay? So that's number one. Now, in Spanish, what they do is they're changing these verb endings. So, for example, let's just use bailar. B-A-I-L-A-R, bailar. It's to dance, which is my favorite thing to do, by the way. So I'm a salsa dancer. Maybe I'll post some videos for you guys at some point. If you wanted to change it, what you do is you take the AR off, and you need to add, depending on who is dancing. So if it's I dance, right? You take the AR off, and what do you need to do to make it I? You just add an O. Okay? Now, if you wanted to make it you dance, okay? You take off the AR and you add the ass, the booty, minus one S. So it's bailas. B-A-I-L-A-S, bailas. Not bailas, like my booty, bailas. Okay? So what do? I need you guys to repeat this with me. If you want it to stick, you're going to need to speak it out loud. I promise you it will help. Bailas. B-A-I-L-A-S. Bailas. So I dance, remove the AR, add the O. Bailo. as I dance. You dance, remember, is ass. Bailas minus the S, bailas. Now, the next one is he, she, or it. That is really easy one. All you have to do is drop the R, and you got it. So if you take bailar and you drop the R, what do you get? Baila. Baila. That's it. Now, we dance. How do we say we dance? Bailamos. All you need to do is drop the R. Swipe right to filter your comments. I don't know what that means. Swipe left to close. Okay. Anyways, sorry, I'm learning how to do this whole thing. This is new for me. So, when you want to say we dance, wherever you are, drop the R and make the most out of we time. Not most, M-O-S-T, just most, M-O-S. So if we take bailar, we drop the R, and then we just add most. We make the most out of we time. That's how we remember. So it's bailamos. And then you have bailan. That is they dance. B-A-I-L-A-N. Bailan. Okay? So we're going to do some examples. First example, let's say we do, what's another AR verb? Does anyone have an example of an AR verb that we can use? If someone wants to write in the chat an AR verb that they want to see conjugated. AR verb. So let's see here. How about hablar, which is to talk, okay? Hablar, to talk. So if we wanted to say, I talk, what do? We drop the ending and we add an O. So it's bailo, hablo, I talk. Now, if you wanted to say, you talk, remember ass. If you have an ass or you are an ass, that's the way you're going to remember it. You are an ass. So it's bailas, but minus one S, right? So bailas, B-A-I-L-A-S. All right, next one, he, she, or it. We're only going to just simply drop the R. And so if you have hablar and you take off the R, you have habla. You or he or she talks. But there's formal and informal, okay? So when it's hablas, it's a informal, and habla is you formal. So both can mean you, but if you're with your friends, you would say tu hablas. Now, last but not least, they talk. So they talk, it's hablan, H-A-L-B-A-N. Easy way to remember this, monkeys, which those monkeys, right? It's a group of monkeys, eat bananas. Bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Banan. Hablan. Okay? So hopefully that's sticking. So we're going to do the ER and the IR now. So ER and IR are going to be the same. All right? So let's say comer, to eat. So if I want to say I eat, it's como. Okay? So basically, you take off the ER, you add an O. Como. He, she, or it is come. You eat, comes. So as was hablas, right? Simply just with an E. And then the easiest way to remember that also is you can just simply take off the R and add an S. Comes, right? For you eat. Then we have they eat. They eat, remember, bananas, but you swap in an E for the A. Comen. Comen. And then for we eat is comemos. So it's simple. Remember, for we and the verb, we verbs, wherever you are, drop the R and make the most, M-O-S, the most out of we time. So this is an easy little rhyme for you to remember to help you with remembering how to say we. We eat. Okay? So just to recap, for AR verbs, which is 80% of them, it's o, as, a, amos, an. ER and I verbs, which are together, is o, es, a, amos, en. Now, what about IR? Let's use an IR verb really quickly, just so you can get one more example before we finish up here. Let's do escribir or vivir. We'll do vivir. Vivo is I live. Vivir is to live, right? Vivo is I live. He, she, or it lives is vive. Same thing. If it's you live, it's just vives. And finally, they live, viven. And the only different one is for we. For the we, it's comimos, not comemos, comimos. So the only one on there that we're actually changing is the we. Okay? So any questions on this? I would love for you to ask any questions if there's anything you're not sure of. Learning Spanish can be a lot of fun, especially if we gamify it. My goal is to come on here every single day and just talk a little bit, teach a little bit about Spanish. And if you keep signing in and joining me, I promise you, you will leave with way more knowledge than when you came. Okay? I'm here to help you. Part of the reason why I do this is because it helps me too. I'm still a student and I want to grow and learn as much as possible. Having Spanish as a second language is so powerful. And I'm not a Spanish teacher. I'm a teacher by trade in other facets, which is why this makes it very easy for me to share this information. Teaching is a very natural thing for me. But I just want to see you thrive. I want to see you expand your knowledge. It's really good exercise for your brain if you are practicing Spanish. And if you have any questions, DM me, message me. Tomorrow we'll go over some other ending conjugations to help you in your quest to learn Spanish. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time. How do I turn this off? I think it's here.
Okay, hola. I'm coming in. So suddenly I'm in love with a stranger. I can't believe she's mine. Now all I see is you, fresh eyes. So suddenly I'm in love with a stranger. I can't believe she's mine. And now all I see is you.